big updates about your second stimulus check, your third stimulus check, and the controversy and scandal now surrounding the third stimulus package bill. If you have not seen the videos earlier today, you now see what's erupting on this channel. Joe Biden claims the third stimulus package bill, to give you a third stimulus check, has been written, but he's not shown it to anyone publicly. And now, as he enters week 2 of his administration, he's now indicating that it may not be shown for a while. The question is, why is Joe Biden keeping hidden his third stimulus package bill? It's a big question that viewers and myself have been asking, and we're searching for answers. And in this, the first of 2 videos tonight, that will both be live now and again 30 minutes from now with another video, we search as to why Joe Biden is keeping your third stimulus package bill a secret. This is Evenings LA. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Tonight is the 9-month anniversary of this channel. 9 months, 370,000? I can't remember how many subscribers. 470,000? 370,000, 375,000 subscribers. But the number that I really keep track of is the 92 million views in 9 months. It's a YouTube record of an enormous proportion. And the focus is now to get to 100 million by the end of the month. We can do it, so I don't want you to miss a video. Make sure you watch 375. Thank you. Make sure you watch all the videos on this channel today and throughout the night. Even if you can get your cup of coffee and watch a couple of them in a row, because there's a lot of big stuff today. I don't want you to miss a video. Also subscribe, and in this video, I'll be answering 400 of your incredible comments dropped on last night's video, this video. I'm doing it old school like I did on day 1, and I really love it. Got extra printer, got extra paper, and the printer's all ready to go. So I printed out some more of your comments from last night's video on this, last night's comments on this video. I'll be answering your comments on this video. So if you're listening, and you are a member or non-member, I listen to everyone's question or comment, and I answer it on air. I also answer questions in DM and private messaging around the clock. So drop your comments to today's video, and I may feature them in tomorrow's recording. Also, if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. The link to become a member is in the description to this video, under the video at the word join, or at the top of the chat. And with that, let me actually start with some of your comments from last night. Let's do something I've never done in the history of this channel. Let's start with what viewers think about the situation going into tonight. These are comments from last night's video. Over 2,000 of these comments were posted. Mary Jane Barano says this government doesn't care about the people. Mario Onge says stimulus for people, not corporations! Exclamation point. Very well said, Mario. Bruce Martin, the stimulus package is basically pie in the sky presently when only one person is talking about it, and it's Bernie. That's well said. You haven't heard Nancy talk about it. You haven't heard Joe talk about it in the last few days, and you have barely heard Chuck Schumer talk about it. Michael McGear, they aren't going to give us a darn stimulus, more if the same. I believe they're going to give you stimulus. It's just, why is it taking so long? Sandra Blake, I'm 75 years old and buying my groceries from dollar store to survive. If he's lying this early in this game, look out. Emoji. He's using the narcissistic game on us. The narcissistic game on us. The honeymoon is over. He's gaslighting us now. Next phrase is devalue phase. Well said. Wow. She says the honeymoon is over. Do you agree? Hey, everyone, welcome Ranel to the family. Welcome Ranel to the family. Mentioning stimulus and doing stimulus are 2 different things. Everyone welcome Ranel to the family. Sharon Rosenberg, never trust a secretive president. It usually doesn't bode well. Patricia Stanko, where is this lady that was supposed to have what you're saying? She's supposed to give out checks immediately. Where is she in all this? I don't know what lady that is. Maybe that's Janet Yellen. Janet Yellen said, this is going to be done on day one. Joe Biden said this is going to be day one. Well, that lady, I guess Janet Yellen is what she's referring to, hasn't done anything either. Richard Osby, you predicted before the election Democrats would do this to Nancy and Congress in particular. Angie Schaefer, because he won, he doesn't need to do anything for us. Case closed. I'm shocked that we, the people, haven't overthrown the government. I'll be answering some more of those questions later in this recording. But wow, there you go. That is something. Let me tell you what's going on tonight. This is what's going on in this video. What's going on tonight is that Joe Biden says, Janet Yellen, his Treasury Secretary, says, and other people in his cabinet say that the third stimulus package bill has been written. Well, if it's been written, why has no one seen it? We were told during the transitions papers by Joe Biden that on day one he wanted the bill approved by the House, approved by the Senate, and landing on his table ready for him to sign. Well, currently the bill is a mystery. It's secretive. It's being hidden. It's not being shown to you. And while that viewer said in one of the comments a second ago, he talked about the $1,400 stimulus check, you're going to see in the video right after this, I'm going to go over while he is refusing to give you details on 22 items besides the $1,400. He loves to tell you this $1,400, which is a ridiculous stimulus check amount. But the other things, he refuses to tell you anything about what's going on. Hazard pay? How much? Who? Where? When? How? How do you apply? How do you get it? What is it? Who gets it? Who qualifies? Who's getting paid? Nothing. Silence. Silence. Out of the gate, he is supposed to be ready to have this to run with. Someone just said in the comments. Very well said. It's supposed to be doing on day one. So what happened today? His press secretary was asked, where are the stimulus situations currently? Where are the stimulus situations? She said, I hope that there's progress in the next few weeks. What? I hope that there's progress in the next few weeks? First of all, that sounds like there's not progress currently, if you read it that way. And then you hope that there's progress? And what's this next few weeks thing? The bill was supposed to be done right now. And let's recap. You won the House, you won the Senate. We all wondered, okay, Warnock, Ossoff, Ossoff, Warnock, Warnock, Ossoff. The whole world revolves around Warnock, Ossoff. If we don't win the Senate, everything, you won the Senate. What's the problem? What's the problem? The problem is the bill's a secret. So why is the bill a secret? Why is the bill a secret? And to be even clearer, the bill is not a priority for him. It's not a priority currently. It was a priority in December. It was certainly a priority on the campaign trail. It was a priority in the transition documents. But today, what was his priority? A new stamp. He has a new stamp for you. Congratulations. I'm sorry. Was that new stamp to send us some stimulus checks? Was that stamp to send us some stimulus checks? Oh, and then he says, I'm working on the environment some more. Okay. I don't know. I'm happy to have brown skies if I have a brown paper check in my hand. The sky could be sort of dirty green if I have some nice green in my hand. Hello. Now, I've already saw someone say this is making me very angry. What I want it to be is I want it to be for you to understand that you need to take these videos and go on social media and be very vocal as the Purple Power. This is where you want to be very vocal. This is not to make you go from happy to losing your hair. This is for you to go from happy to being focused and saying, what is going on? Get this going. What's going on here? You're moving too slow. Where's the bill? Why are you keeping the bill hidden? What is going on here? Take these videos, share them, and start the campaigns. Hashtag FPUC Retro. Hashtag MSC. Hashtag SS200. And now the 10-minute mark, let me go to SS200. SSI and SSDI, Social Security, Railroad Benefits of Veterans, they always have a concern that they're the ones being left behind. And the reason why I didn't start with your group is to show you that everyone else is being left behind. No one is getting clarity about anything. You're not the only group, but you're also among those not getting clarity. In December, you were told that you're going to get $200 a month on top of your existing benefits to December. And since then, viewers always ask me, what's the update on SSI? I have no update. Well, has he said anything? Has Joe said anything? LLA? No, hasn't said anything. What is it off the books? Is it not happening? Don't know. He wrote about SSI and SSDI the most detailed of any subject matter that is almost covered in this channel. Almost of any subject matter, that subject matter he wrote incredibly detailed with. And now he's not even mentioning it. It's as though it doesn't even exist. So that's why hashtag SS200 is so important, because that group, he's just not even mentioning. Now, let me go to what is a bigger issue. There's actually a couple issues. There's a reason why there's 2 videos tonight. This video is going over the missing bill and the lack of urgency and the moving so slow and the timing issue. I'm not even getting to the substance yet. This video is not going over the substance problem of the bill. This video is going over the timing issue of the bill. Why so slow? Why so no activity? Why is this literally moving at a snail's pace? Why is there no clarity? Why is the bill being hidden? But the video after this goes over, what the hell is this $600? What is this FPUC $400 a week junk? I go over that in the video after this. I go over the substantively what's wrong in the video in the bill right after this. So join me right after this. Let me cut more back to some of these questions that people had, because some of these comments are just absolutely incredible. These are comments from yesterday's video. If you're tuning in just now with 1,000 people in the room and you have a comment, drop a comment below. I might feature tomorrow's recording. Angie Schaefer, because he won, he doesn't need to do anything for us now. Case closed. Wow. Teresa, here we go again. If you agree with Teresa that this looks like 2020 all over again, say 2020 on the screen. If you think this looks like 2020 dragging our feet all over again, put 2020 on the screen and I'll see how many I see of them. James Kimball, they better be working seriously on big details about some starving checks for the people. 2020, 2020. 2020. There you go. Everyone's saying it just looks like 2020 all over again. Now, here's what the problem is here's the thing I don't understand. 2020, we understand why 2020 happened. Nancy didn't want Donald to have stuff. Nancy didn't want Trump to get stimulus out because she wanted to block him from being reelected. We understand that. But why is this happening like 2020 again? Why? What is causing this not to move from point A to point B? Why is this not moving? That's not what's quite clear here. We had a conflict in 20, Nancy versus Trump. Where's the conflict here? I don't see what the conflict is that's preventing this from going from A to B. Let me ask you, in 2020, you saw that the conflict was Nancy versus Trump. Who is Biden's conflict that is causing this not to happen in 2021? Who is Biden's conflict? Is it just himself? Or is it something else that I don't see? It's himself, says Ernest. It's the conflict within, says Tia. They're all cut from the same cloth, says Ira. It's him that's the conflict because they don't do anything. It's himself, says Lakeisha. There we go. So a couple of viewers all think it is Biden and his own lack of diligence. Bessie, thank you for the super chat. Let me go over some more of these great comments. Antonio Corrales, what about the adult dependents? They're not going to get nothing on this third stimulus check? Well, no, he's $3,200 adult dependents. But when? 20 years from now? Sis Dawns, hey, Purple family, I knew this would happen. Here's one of the I told you so's. But a lot of people are saying, I told you so. I told you so. Here's Ssi Ssdi's. I told you so. But of course, we had to already have known when he was elected president there was going to be a good chance he would do this. But it's not just him, it's other people too. This is ridiculous. I knew it sounded too good to be true. Well, I don't know if I agree with that. The stimulus package is not so good. It's not like they're giving you a Bentley with a Rolex in the stimulus package. It's so good, I couldn't believe it's true. $1,400 is not so good. FPUC not retro is not so good. Linda Nelson, our country's gone to the dogs, and so am I. He has to be told what to do. He's in La La Land. Oh my God, I love that. Let me read that again. That was Linda Nelson. He has to be told what to do. He's gone to La La Land. I love that. Oh my God. If you have a comment like that, drop in the comments below right away. Larry Reynolds. There are people doing life in prison for doing less than the government is doing. Dale Oppenlanger. I have a feeling we won't see a real bill until mid-March. Things likely leak out of proportions, but don't see anything happening quickly. I don't agree that anything's just going to happen on that's sort of like when someone says it's going to happen on that day. That's presuming it's ever going to happen, period. Someone in one of the other comments of the other video said, welcome to the fantasy land of, wait, I'm going to butcher it. What did he say? It was hysterical. It was, oh my goodness, where was that line? It was absolutely, oh, here it is. Tim Worley. Oh my God. Welcome to the imaginary world of empty promised land. Tim Worley, welcome to the imaginary world of empty promised land. Oh my God. It's absolutely wonderful. What I miss. Someone said, what I miss. You missed it. Nothing. Because Joe Biden's giving you nothing. What I missed. You haven't missed a bill. There's no bill. What have I missed? You haven't seen the stimulus check. What have I missed? He hasn't even picked up the pen yet. What have I missed? You haven't missed anything because he hasn't done anything. It's been 2 weeks, and we're in the empty promised land of imaginary presidents. This is welcome. Let's make a deal, no deal, says Marilyn. Yes, let's make a deal, no deal. I don't know. It's just I think Mickey and Minnie are more in reality than currently our stimulus package bill. It is not quite clear what he thinks he's doing, and the issue at hand is during the. You know what I'm about to say, and I'm going in deep right now, so get ready. During the campaign trail, he compared himself to Barack Obama and said, well, Barack was elected when the banking industry collapsed. The banks had collapsed, the savings and loan industry had hit and had fallen, had imploded, and the banks were going under. And Barack and I had to come in emergency and pass emergency relief to save the banks. And we did save the banks within a few days of passing emergency relief. And I will do that again if I'm your president. Well, guess what? They took care of the banks in 3 days during the last administration of the Obama-Biden administration. But when it comes to you and you're not a bank, guess how long they take you to get to you. When it's a bank with rich people and big penthouses and nice Bentleys, they're taking care of those right away. But when it's the American people, you ain't a bank, you ain't corporate America, they're not taking care of you right away. Yeah. Notice how they sort of take care of big business when it's urgent and absolutely an emergency. But when it's you, oh, let me talk about that stamp today. Today, Joe Biden talked about a new stamp you're getting. A new stamp. He talked about the $4 or $8 billion he's giving to South American countries. They're getting stimulus, not you. He talked about all this beautiful stuff. I mean, it sounds like it sounds like he's almost picking out new drapes for the White House is more important than getting your stimulus package out. It sounds like, deciding how to change the menu at the White House dining cart from vegetarian to soy-free is more important than your stimulus package. Suddenly it's turning into just into sort of, I don't know. It's very bizarro. It is unexplainable what's going on. And then you have broadcast media. And then you have other YouTube channels. So let me explain why the purple power is more needed than ever right now. Let me explain why you and your fingers and your tweeting and your hashtags are needed more than ever right now. Why? Because no one is dealing with the situation. First, broadcast media is just absolutely kissing him every 10 seconds. Now, yeah, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He's doing some good things. But for this subject matter, he's not doing this right. Yeah, he is doing some great other stuff. But for this stuff, he's not doing this right. And broadcast media just keeps on kissing him. Every time you turn on broadcast media, it says, oh, Biden, oh, Biden, oh, Biden, oh, how wonderful. They're just kissing him. And so broadcast media is just treating him like a porcelain doll. It's like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so wonderful. Oh, we love you. They're bowing down to him every 10 seconds. And there's that thing that's an issue. The other thing that's the issue is the other YouTube channels. The other YouTube channels have literally taken what is now an urgent situation. It's an urgent situation. It's an urgent situation that your stimulus is done now. They've taken the urgent situation and created a parallel fake universe to tell you that checks are in the mail under the third stimulus package. That was Barbara. Hey, Barbara with the dancing pear. Barbara with the dancing pear. Thank you, Barbara with the dancing pear. There's no less than three. Well, no, there's more than three channels. There's about a half a dozen stimulus channels now that have now created a parallel universe of fake facts. We're telling you that stimulus checks under the third stimulus package are going out right now, that it has now become a law, that the stimulus checks are enormous numbers, like $3,800. They're doing this, they're doing that. They're appearing in tank tops in front of sets. They're appearing with, with bookshelves behind them. And they're saying that these enormous stimulus checks are going out. It just happened today. They're using titles like "Today," "Just Passed," "Coming," "On Its Way." Liars, 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 says Sandy. Absolutely. And by using this altered universe, they're taking hundreds of thousands of viewers who should be on social media telling Joe Biden, do it right now, and instead telling them, sit back and enjoy life because there's a beautiful $3,900 stimulus check coming to you. Some like crazy number, $3,900 or $4,255 stimulus check coming to you. And that is really dangerous because now we have an entire microcosm of people kissing the situation. Hey, Ernest, thank you for the super chat. And thank you for Ernie Jr. for always watching as well with the dancing pear. I appreciate it. You suddenly have all these YouTubers who have created this parallel universe where everything is so absolutely wonderful and you should be absolutely jumping up in joy and smiling about how everything wonderful is, when you should really be focusing on why things are not on track. They're off track. Now, understand, the stimulus package bill has some good stuff. There's nothing wrong with saying there's good stuff in the stimulus package bill. The issue is saying that stimulus has gone out. That's a flat liar. There are a lot of lying channels right now that have basically done the following. Let me explain what's going on. So you sort of know, because you don't know what's going on the back end. This is the back end. On the back end, a series of YouTube channels saw that ad rates dropped in the month of January. So because ad rates dropped, what they're doing is they're trying to recoup lost earnings in the month of January by becoming liars. And so what they're doing is they're becoming liars to recoup their lost earnings. And to lie to you, they're telling you that stimulus checks are literally in the mail. That is what this whole microcosm of these channels are doing now, is telling you that third stimulus checks have literally been sent out, that a law has been signed today that stimulus checks have gone out. And this fake narrative is to recoup their lost earnings in the month of January. Then there is no less than 3 channels that are buying views. They're buying views, and you can see how they buy views. It's very, very obvious to see how people buy views. What they're doing, if you go watch a channel that releases, "Hey Tad, how are you? Thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it." And it's a lemon chatting with another lemon. It's a lemon chat. Oh, it's a lemon mango. What they're doing, yeah, they're absolutely correct, Ira. They're using robots. What one channel is doing is, if you watch the video that channel releases every night, that releases a channel in the middle of the night at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and how many people in the United States do you think is up at 11 at midnight watching stimulus channels? Well, the video is released every night at 10 o'clock at night, and the video gets like 1,000 views for a few hours. 1,000 here, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. You come in the next morning, the video has 250,000 views. It goes from a few thousand views in the middle of at like 10 o'clock to a quarter to 300,000 views at 9 o'clock, because the Russian bots are awake in the middle of the night. That's what he's doing. That's what that person's doing. And so there's some channels that are buying views, and there's other channels that are flat lying. And what they're doing is they're trying to lure you into this altered universe where everything is absolutely delicious. And sometimes things are delicious, but the lack of urgency about this stimulus is not delicious. Thank you, Paul, for the super chat. So whether it's one channel buying views or other channels lying that stimulus is going out, or Joe Biden simply not telling you where the stimulus bill is, suddenly we see a lot of, oh, and then broadcast channels kissing Joe left and right and never asking him a hard question. Then we see so many complacencies that now the concern is, this is our time. This is where Purple Power has to be louder than ever, because no one is pressing this issue. He needs to release the bill. He needs to release the bill. He needs to address the substance of the bill. And in the video right after this, at the 30-minute mark, I'm going to come back alive. And in that video, I'm going to pull out the PDF from 123, the Sunday PDF. It's basically like the prior PDF. And I'm going to go through the items, and I'm going to show you how he has not given us any detail on really big issues. Hey, Barbara, thank you for the meow. The cat with the smiles. I love that. Thank you for the cat with the smiles. And there's Sabrina with a dancing bear. Appreciate the dancing bear. It's not socialism. Socialism, you have to have a bill. We don't have a bill, so it can't be socialism. It can't be socialism. If you look at the third stimulus package items, they sound like they could be good, but we don't know what's going on. And in the video after this, I go through those third stimulus items. Was one of the orders signed where the college students get the $1,700? No. So the only executive orders that he has signed for purposes of stimulus are executive orders that he should have signed. Thank you, Melissa, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone welcome Melissa to the family. Welcome, Melissa, for becoming a Purple Hawk. The executive orders he signed are the ones he should have signed. Eviction moratorium, mortgage forbearance, and student loan debt forgiveness. And then he has ones for SNAP. I mean, that's increasing SNAP for 15% for 6 months. That's really good, but that's not a stretch. I mean, that's not a real big, woo-ho-hoo. I mean, it's like you would expect him to do that. PBT for 15% for 6 months. That's not woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, you expect him to do that. And then federal contractors have to pay their employees $15 an hour or and paid sick leave. That's nice, but that's not stimulus. That's sort of, that's how you run the government. So Purple Power has to do their thing. Take this video, share it on social media. Be back with me in about 3 minutes for the continuation. You need to stay with me because the continuation of this video will go over why the items still need clarity. When are the adult dependents supposed to receive $3,200? So someone just asked me, when are the adult dependents adult dependents to receive the $3,200? They are to receive it when the third stimulus package bill becomes law. So currently we don't have a bill, and currently we don't have a law. Uh, Thank you for the nice comment. Drop if you have any questions now. Hey, Ramona, everyone, welcome Ramona to the room. Thank you for becoming part of the family, Ramona. Um, Drop whatever comments or questions you have on the screen now, and I'll answer some of your questions. If you've not become a member, consider becoming a member like Ramona did just minutes ago. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. Welcome, Ramona, to the family. Is Biden, that flew, is Biden a president or a postal worker? Can we track our paper stimulus check? Okay, so that's a great question. If you're missing your second stimulus check, the $600 one, here's a couple things to think about. One, an enormous percentage of viewers got it in the last 3 days. So give it a few more days. That's the first thing. Second, go to irs.gov, and on irs.gov, it shows you two things you can do. Does eviction moratorium still require the CDC? Yes. What happened to Cash Act? Fix. It's in the third stimulus package, and it's that's all they're giving you. If you want to know more about the options, you can go to irs.gov, and on there's two items that shows you how to get the stimulus check. One which is to request it, or one to file your tax return early. I would do neither of them yet. I would give it a little bit of time. For some of the volunteers, give them some time when reaching out to them. If one that you reached out to did not respond, call back, reach out to them again. Is Biden stalling because of the idea to lower the income threshold? No. Biden is just stalling across the board. It's literally across the board. Can you get rental help if you've not been evicted? Yes, Kimberly, great question. Reach out to the volunteers in the community page. That's a great question. Thank you for all the information you provide, Denise in Arizona. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. When will you be live? I'll be back live right after this video in less than 3 minutes. LA, give us your opinion. My intuition, I don't know if it's an opinion, but my intuition is Nancy has told him this is a junk bill. The viewer before this video on Being a Mitch had that concept. I've read it in a few places. I think the Democrats have told him this is a junk bill. What is this horrible junk bill? I think there's so many things in here that no Democrat would like. I don't like the items. You don't like the items. The viewers of this channel think it's too small. I think it's too small. I don't think Democrats like the bill. And it does not do what Democrats fought for over 8 months. For 8 months, they fought for a lot of stuff, and they fought to win the Senate to do certain things. And now that they won the Senate, they're not getting those things. It doesn't make sense. These are people who have their own agendas and their own livelihood. They're not Joe Biden. They're independent souls. And I think that they don't think that this represents what they want to do as senators and House members. So that is my sense of what's going on. I think they may have been surprised that this was what happened, and they're saying, I'm not doing this. You better figure out a bigger number, because this is not it. I'm not doing this thing. That's my guesstimate. And there you are. No luck today paying my cell phone bill. I need help on SSDI. Darlene, I've had one of the volunteers help someone get their cell phone bill paid by the nonprofits. So reach out to them about that as well. Why is he not keeping his promises about things? That's the video after this. In about 3 minutes, I come back in a second and I go over why is he not keeping his promises on numbers. I go over the substance of the bill, because this video is about the timing. So thank you for joining me. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Let's try to add another 5,000 subscribers in the next week or two. Also, like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. and at Purple Pock, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Watch for the next feed. 1,700 people in the room. I expect to see all 1,700 of you in the next video coming up in 3 minutes from now. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay LA for more.